This guy is so dangerous. He has excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Volunteers offense will get first crack at it today. Shot at the 46, first and 10. To throw, it's Coates. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fouls through the defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of his spot.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the play will stand after the replay group just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the league?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him in? Like, does he choose to?
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does. Get back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nice job by the defense, staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some speed. He'll race it down. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Back to pass, it's Boone. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better time to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a good job here. Offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop. We've got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big one.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back.
That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been hit with haymakers, down 21-0, and really needing to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Boone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And his throw is incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catching straight inside the 15. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for a score that breaks in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the right back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
Man, he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding, all right? This offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The give to the tailback. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They'll line up for a second down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Tennessee! Once he got to home, it was over.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivero. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. And he's swallowed up
defensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting through his block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the ground with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Right over the middle. It's Moses. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Volunteers are flying down the field. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Got his man on the right. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't put the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Boone. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivera. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Looking downfield, it's Boone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Holds and fires complete to the right. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The give out of the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great, and they're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Time to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this boot game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the gun, running back on the move. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sets up the screen. That's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And a sack.
And this offense wants to get back in the football game. It starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
There we go. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Got his man. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the red trip to the house.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it, you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for it. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from the 15. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in the gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Football with the rock. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Last That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Easy completion on the shuttle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick pass on the jet motion. Runs away from the defender. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Volunteers line it up with a first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Pace, 27, jump.
On the move, it's Knowles.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the...
Inside
so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to do it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rousseau. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when the defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye into it.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a win.